Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones, and we're in a tournament. Now, usually I'm not going to be showing tournaments too much, but I thought, hey, you know what? We've been doing a lot of battles and sieges and so on and so forth, so it might be good to mix things up a little bit. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Now, what I've actually found is that this particular section of tournaments, I'm not entirely sure if it's because of the town or something, probably is, right? Anyway, the point is, I have actually participated in two-handed rounds in this tournament, and I'm just thinking to myself, yes, this is what I love. I love having a massive two-handed axe and going to town on my opponent. Unfortunately, as you can see, that is not in... It's not guaranteed, shall we say. It's not guaranteed that we're going to get that. But I have been doing a huge amount of training because my lord has been, well, remarkably static. Not entirely sure why, but has been extremely static in regards to his, well, autonomy. He's pretty much just been standing at the twins the entire time, which I gotta say I'm actually not too upset by, because it means that I get to participate in these tournaments. It means that I get to train with the troops a significant amount, and because of this training I have been able to level up my bow skill dramatically. So you remember I had about 80 bow skill, now I have 150, literally just because I have been able to enter so many of these things, because he is literally just staying in this town over and over again. So what he'll do is he'll go out, he'll fight a couple of bandit parties, because there are a number of forest bandits in the area, and then he'll think, oh yes, that seems to be enough of a battle for me. I must go back to the tavern and have a feast or something like that. I don't know what he's thinking, but yes, that's the kind of thing that has been happening. And as you can see, look at this, I can already train with the troops once again. You can see already here that we've been here for quite some time, because, you know, every single day I gain 10 in experience, and you can see here just how fast this actually is. Unfortunately, my companion, of course, is not going to be doing very good, but she does gain some bow skill. Obviously, she's not actually a bow character. She is a crossbow character, but you can see here, look how fast, look at that. My HP is already back up to 100% once again, so as soon as he gets back in to the town, you can see that right here, boom, like this. It is super fast. And obviously if you do the auto training thing, sometimes it works really well, and other times it doesn't work very well at all, mostly because you're going to be going up against very high tier enemies, and if you are like me and your companion doesn't really have anything, like for example, as you can see right here, I actually don't have the ability. I won this, by the way, in a tournament, a previous tournament, but yes, if you see right here, I can't actually select her for some reason, and even if I go into the weaponsmith here, I cannot switch to her character, which makes me a little bit perplexed as to why that is. But that isn't actually that big a deal, because we obviously are just going to be doing this anyway. We've already done that multiple times, so you know exactly what's going on. Oh, and look at that, I've actually gained a level as well. That's fantastic. Alright, so what do we want to do? Well, for me personally, I want to put a point into bow skill. I want to try to level that up as high as possible, and then what I'm going to do is I'll probably do duelist, all things considered. Oh, wait. Oh, I had no idea about this. Wait a minute. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, I had no idea about this. This basically makes serve as soldier incredible. And I'm just wondering, wait a minute, are there any other perks that are specific to serve as soldier? I had no idea that it actually adds perks to the character. I had no clue that that was the case. That is absolute insanity. As you can see, if I mouse over things here, it actually doesn't show you, you see? Only until you click on it, that is when it starts showing you exactly what the bonuses are when you have serve as soldier. I had no clue. Okay, that's absolutely amazing. Really cool. I highly recommend downloading this. I mean, obviously, if you've already downloaded it, then great, then you already know about this stuff. I didn't know about it, but yeah, there you go. Look at this. So serve as soldier. So basically, if you take duelist, it means that winning tournaments while enlisted gives 50% more experience for promotions, which is actually insane. And then if you go for trainer, training with troops grants 50% more experience towards combat skills. So that's absolutely crazy too. I'm not entirely sure what to go for now, to be honest, because tournaments don't come around that often, and I am able to, you know, go into training much more often. And as I've said, I've already gotten a huge amount from that, so I'm thinking 50% more experience from doing that is going to be so much more effective. Let's actually just check that out. Obviously, as you can see right here, he just goes into random battles with forest bandits. I just hit wait in reserve because there is almost no point for me to go in with forest bandits. I mean, really, it's not going to make any difference whatsoever. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we do here. So I'm obviously just going to let them do the auto training, and you can see here that Xander is actually doing a pretty good job. I'm getting murdered, unfortunately. Bear in mind that this is automatic, by the way. This is not actually me firing. I'm not the one that's aiming here. This is literally the AI taking over. And you can see that I actually did get to 175 in athletics, which is actually very cool. Because obviously being able to get to 175 or basically, well, anything in athletics is really going to make a huge difference. For example, I can get endurance here, or I can go for energetic. I have no idea why you would actually go for energetic at any point, because if you're actually managing your inventory relatively well, you're never going to be overburdened. But yes, I'm going to be taking endurance here. That's going to give me 8 in endurance, which is pretty crazy. And otherwise, apart from that, I do want to get this. So I'd love to get to 200 as soon as possible, and then that would give me an additional control attribute point, which is going to make a huge difference to our bow skill. And otherwise, apart from that, this fellow literally is just going to do this over and over again. We're not currently at war against anyone, unfortunately. I kind of wanted to be, because I think it's actually really fun to participate in sieges, at least. With the AI, maybe it's not so fun to do field battles, although it is very cool in regards to the roleplay aspect, because if you think about it, you know, we're literally rising up from being a peasant. It makes so much more sense. As many of you actually pointed out in the comments, it does make more sense than you literally just being some kind of random person out in the world and just creating your, you know, your warband, you know, randomly, and these people are following you for some reason. It doesn't seem to make much sense normally, the normal gameplay loop. Whereas if you do this and you kind of earn a little bit of, you know, battle experience, and you become a little bit of a grizzled veteran, and then all of a sudden you're, you know, going up to villages and you're saying, hey, look at me, I'm a beast, you know, I've got 175 in athletics, look at me, you better join my party. And then they'll go, oh, sorry, we're not going to join you, we're not going to join you at all, you need to earn some relation with our notables. And then we'll just go, oh, and then just walk away very sadly. And what do we have here? We've got a massive, massive ambush by some bandits, and I gotta say, you know, this is obviously really quite fantastic, because if you're unable to get any of these random events, obviously they're very much occurring quite frequently, so we don't really have to worry too much about it. But if you're not getting these, then, well, the experience gain is going to be a little bit slow. But of course, if you do get that server soldier, you know, perk that actually provides you with additional promotion experience from doing tournaments, then you're probably going to be pretty fine. You're probably going to be thinking, yeah, this progression is absolutely fine. But of course, if you can get into one of these and actually get a bunch of kills in the process, I mean, obviously you can see how much damage I'm actually able to deal with this axe. It is pretty crazy, and I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get such a significant amount, because obviously that siege that we had in the previous episode, that was really, really good, that maybe I'm actually going to be able to get promotioned, and we might be able to get an actual, you know, tier 6 promotion. I'm not entirely sure what that actually gives me, all things considered. I mean, I know that you can become a vassal from being a you know, regular soldier, but I'm not entirely sure how that works, because again, I've never played with this mod before, because it's always caused some kind of problem. Maybe I've just installed it wrong or whatever, but I've never been able to play with it before. So this is indeed the first time that I've been able to experience this amazement, because obviously that's the thing. I used to have many series back in Warband days where I play with Freelancer, and it would be absolutely fantastic because you'd be able to join Lord's armies and, you know, do the stuff that you can do with Server Soldier. But obviously Server Soldier is a lot more, you know, a lot more detailed and things, because obviously Bannerlord's engine does tend to provide a little bit more in the way of, you know, features, I suppose, for modders. I don't know whether that's actually the case, I guess, but the point is, it's been a while, you know, it's been a while since I've been able to play with this. Oh, this is an insane army. I didn't even realize how large they were. Okay, look at that. We killed 400 of them. My companion wasn't able to kill any of them because I still haven't been able to equip her with any gear. I'm not entirely sure why I'm not able to do that, but oh well, never mind, you know, not really anything I can do about that at the moment. And hopefully what I'll be able to do is actually, you know, make her, I mean, technically what I could do, oh yeah, look at that, I'm actually almost tier 6, which is pretty crazy. I have no idea what kind of tier 6 unit I can even promote myself into, so I don't know what's going to happen there. There is another tournament going on here. Do you want to do it with me? Do you want to do it with me? I think you might. So why not? Let's do it. If you want to skip this, by the way, because you don't like tournaments or you think they're too easy or whatever, then by all means, you can just skip ahead a little bit in the video. Skip ahead 15 minutes, because I'm going to take a long time to explain exactly what these boots are. No, I'm obviously joking, but no, you can skip ahead 3 minutes. Probably something like that. Anyway, let me see if I can actually... maybe we can speedrun it. Maybe we can speedrun it. I don't know. I highly doubt it's going to take me longer than 3 minutes, to be honest, considering these rounds are actually very, very swift. Oh, they gave me a crossbow. Okay, well, this is actually not too bad, as you can see. Got a nice headshot on this guy to start off with. And I don't know whether you've noticed. Oh, I'm going to pick this up. There we go. I don't know whether you've noticed, but I actually have... Don't I have the increased stun duration with one-handed, you know, with shields? Do I not have that? Because I thought I had that, but maybe I don't. I'm not entirely sure. This guy's an axe master. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought to myself, oh no, he's going to be really difficult to beat. But no, he actually turned out to be a lot easier. But yeah, I think I do have the increased stun duration, because as you can see, look at that. We actually were almost able to, yeah, look at that, slash him after the fact. That is really, really cool. Usually I'm not able to do that, you know, because we don't have the stun duration thing. And now I do, because I decided to take it, I think. Did I? Because if I don't have it and I'm all of a sudden making the slash, because obviously what you want to do is you want to stun them and then slash immediately and then try to get some additional damage on them. But that never usually works for me. So I'm kind of pleased. I'm kind of pleased that it is actually working this time. Anyway, there we go. 6 renown for us. Technically, I would have been able to get 9 renown if I had taken the other perk instead of the thing that gives me more experience in training. So I'm not sure whether that was the right call, but as you can see, I'm only 100 away. Yeah, I'm actually only 100 away from getting a promotion. So I'm super, super pleased about this, and I'm going to just go for bow skill, just very quickly, just go through that. This guy's going to die really, really fast. He was way too quick, way too close to us, actually. And wow, actually, I got murdered. I got murdered super, super fast, and I'm not entirely sure what these guys are doing. They're dancing. As you can quite clearly see, they don't seem to actually be hitting themselves at all. They don't seem to be hitting each other, shall we say. They don't want to hit themselves, that's for sure, because that would be defeating the purpose. But yes, anyway, let's just wait in reserve for a little bit of time here. And let's see what else we can do. Okay, there we go. That was nice, and then we can train with the troops once more. Obviously, getting to tier 6, as I said, I don't know what that's going to do, but I kind of want to take advantage of the training here. I'm kind of wondering... Oh, look at that! She gained a focus point in bow skill from training. That's amazing. Okay, that's really, really cool. I didn't realize that you could actually get focus points from doing training. I thought you could only get focus points from just running around on the map, doing the passive stuff. but that's actually super cool too. Okay, yeah, that's really nice. Anyway, what do we have here? No, I'm just going to wait in reserve, wait in reserve, wait in reserve. Oh, wow. How many times do I have to wait in reserve for these guys to... Oh, why do I have to send my troops? Well, not my troops, but why do I have to send troops to kill those guys? I don't know. But whatever the case, we have these guys. Okay, let's just take them out. Plunder 1 gold, because let's face it, 1 gold is certainly worth it, isn't it? And we've got a bandit ambush party. Wow, that's actually a pretty large party. Okay, you know what? We're going to go in here against them. I'm going to just do this. 3% speed. Yeah, okay, sure. 3% swing speed is okay. Don't have a two-handed at the moment, so that's a bit of a problem. But, you know, sometime in the future, maybe we'll end up using one. Alright, here they come. Okay, they're charging right over the hill here. That could be a little bit problematic, but I think we'll be fine as long as... Wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, they really had no idea what was happening. They just charged straight on into a bunch of polearm wielding individuals that really wanted them to go away. Yes, indeed. Anyway, this is actually going to give us our promotion. I technically could have just waited for them to complete this battle, but I thought, hey, you know what? This is going to give me an opportunity to get some one-handed skill, so why shouldn't I, you know? Why shouldn't I go in here? Obviously, if we're not at war, then these are the only situations where I'm actually going to get the opportunity to even fight things that are not training opponents, and, you know, I might as well have, you know, a good way to go about things. So we'll see. Anyway, can I actually... no, I think that's it. No, I can't actually... No, I can't catch up to them. Oh, well, that's sad. Anyway, let me see if I can get that wonderful promotion. It feels like working in an office. Ah, yes. The funny thing is, I probably wouldn't get it, to be honest. You know, that's exactly how it's going to be. You know, they're going to be like, you left the, what is the thing? The printer. What is the copy printer thing? The copy. Leave it. Never mind. I can't think of the word. Can't think of the word now. The that thing that copies stuff when you put it in and then you lower the thing on the flat surface on the top. I can't remember. That is hilarious. Okay, there you go. Never mind. Apart from the fact that my absolutely sieve-like memory is failing me, it's really bad. Brain damage is a terrible thing, isn't it? Anyway, let's actually have a look here. It is an honor, my lord, for this to be given to me. And what are you actually giving me, sir? Oh, there is another level? I had no idea. So I am tier 6 now. That's actually insane. Okay, let me actually take a look here. Okay, so I can still only choose my own. And I'm... Oh, wow. I am now an Ironborn Kraken. Yes. Okay. Now we are cooking with gas. Well, technically it's all right. Technically it's okay. So there you go. Absolutely fantastic. And now look at my wages. I am literally making 500 gold every single day. It's pretty crazy. Now this is a completely new thing that I've never had before, and as you can see right here, look at this. Oh, okay, so he says, Elias, you have served long enough. Is he that old? I don't know if he's that old for him to sound like this, but yes, anyway. You have served long enough to fulfill your enlistment. You can honorably retire and keep your gear, but I have need for talented soldiers. I will offer you a bonus of 25,000 if you're willing to re-enlist. Alright. So technically I can retire and keep my gear. If I want to do that. Do I want to do that? That's the question. I mean, how long do I... You know what? I'm going to re-enlist right now. I'm going to re-enlist. Oh, I actually gained a level. Okay. Oh, and we've now declared war. Okay, this seems like a pretty fantastic, pretty fantastic timing. But yes, what I'm actually planning on doing is, or at least what I'm hoping that I'll be able to do, I'd like to get to as high a rank as possible within the army, be a massive beast in personal combat and so on and so forth, and then maybe even build up some of my other skills. Like as you can see right here, I've actually been attempting to level up my engineering skill a little bit here as well. Let's go for some more control skill here as well. And yeah, basically that's what I've been trying to do, because if we can actually do that, I'll then be able to immediately create my own party and actually be relatively decent, and I can join, you know, the Iron Islands as a vassal or as something. I don't know whether we're going to be joining as anything particularly amazing, or maybe not. Maybe I just stay a soldier and see what happens, because obviously the AI, as I said to you in the previous episode, I personally feel like AI deciding things in games is actually really interesting, or at least I feel like it's quite interesting. Oh wait, what's going on here? Our plan is to attack with full force around our infantry. I am here. I am the person that is going to be leading the infantry. Oh, that is not a good idea, sir. That is not a good idea at all. Yeah, no, this is me. Oh no, I have control over the infantry. Oh, this is so bad for me. Oh dear. Guys, why did you do this? Why did you do this, friends? You're not going to be too pleased with my... You know what? Oh, charge. Oh, okay. Yes, charge. Charge. There we go. Charge. He's telling me. He's telling me what to do. Okay, that's good at least, I guess. Engage. Yeah, I am attempting to engage, sir. I am attempting to do exactly that. And we're just going to be killing these guys from behind because they can't actually turn around. They're stuck, which is actually hilarious in itself. And so I'm going to attempt to do as much damage as possible, and they are not very pleased. They are out of there. They have just been completely and utterly destroyed, and that is exactly what we want. And my perks are directly influencing these people, which is actually amazing in itself. I'm gaining tactics skill. I'm gaining tactics skill now. Oh no. Well, actually, that's pretty good, but, you know, it means that I actually have a lot more responsibility now, which, well, that might not be the best thing. It might not be the best thing for me, but, oh well, never mind, never mind. I think that's pretty cool that we're actually starting to fight some vassals now, and we are seemingly, as you can quite clearly tell, we are holding our own. We are holding our own really nicely. And I shouldn't be having too many, hopefully not having too many issues. Okay, so we're going in here. I think I can't actually see the bar. I think it's there. Gonna just go for an auto-resolve here. And we're just gonna, oh wow, that's a massive army. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Please, please. No, no. What are you doing, sir? Balon, Greyjoy. What are you doing? What are you doing? There is no reason for him to be this close to an insanely large... Actually, you know what? This isn't even a terribly bad thing, but he needs to be very aware. Okay, thankfully he's moving away now. I was a bit worried there for a second, but yes. I was just going to say that he needs to be particularly aware of the fact that he's going to get absolutely massacred almost instantly if the enemy decides to attack. And oh, there we go. We're actually, never mind, we're not going in there either, because there's basically no point. And we're just gonna fight off people here. Is this actually ours? It is. Okay, so we actually own a rather significant portion of territory on the mainland. I did not know this. I did not know this at all. And look at this, 1 focus point gained in engineering from daily assignment, which is exactly the reason why I wanted to do this, because now look at our engineering skill. It's amazing. I have 1 in engineering, and now I'm going to be... Oh, look. I'm actually leveling up my engineering significantly. Please don't go in just yet. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, can you tell? Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I was very much hoping that we'd be able to stay outside and actually just, you know, build a couple of things. I think that would actually be really cool, but... Oh well, never mind. We can't really, yeah, beggars can't be choosers, right? Because let's face it, I only have 10 in engineering to begin with. So, you know, anyway, assault walls from the left side. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, sir. Thank you very much. That is literally what I'm doing. Oh, they're pushing the ladders down. I'm not a big fan of that. Can I actually get on here? Yep, there we go. And now I'm just going to raise my shield up. Just want to be very careful here. Do want to make sure that I survive this. These guys have very shiny armor. Not a big fan of that. That means that they're very well geared, and they may end up get just absolutely... Well, they all have pole arms, which is actually really bad for them. they're not going to really be able to do much damage to me, hilariously enough. Oh, this guy is, of course. Ha ha ha, you absolute imbecile. I will try to murder you now, sir, because you are an affront. Well, apparently not. He's now showing me his back. What a terrible joke. Yes, indeed. Okay, yeah, these guys are literally just absolutely murdering me because they're all just standing there extremely defensively. Okay, can my guys actually... What are they doing right now? Okay, I have no idea. I'm just gonna tell them to charge. Assault walls from left side. That's actually what I was attempting to do, but my forces were literally just standing there, even though they were auto-delegated. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but at least we do have some people that have now entered the courtyard, and I suppose that is pretty much the best thing we can kind of hope for here. But yeah, this is a bit of a perplexing situation actually, because I was kind of hoping that we would be able to get a lot of kills here, but as you can quite clearly tell, that is not what's happening. These guys are really, really hard to kill. They just seem to have their shields just up and raised 100% of the time, which is really making things very difficult for me. And you can see here that I have literally gained 0 kills. And if that is not pathetic and embarrassing, then I don't know what is. There you go. That was actually very sad. You know what I actually need to do? I need to buy a bow. Yeah, I need to buy a bow. But unfortunately, because of the way this works, I don't think I can actually go into the marketplace in a town and actually buy a bow. I would need to ask for leave to be able to do that. And I don't really want to ask for leave at the moment. I'd like to, you know, maximize the amount of experience that we're getting. Because as far as I'm aware, if you do want leave, you do lose a little bit of experience. I think you do, at least. Anyway, as you can see, oh no, as soon as I put myself on here, this is real bad. Okay. As soon as I put myself on here, everyone just literally, there isn't any unit under command. Oh, I'm not commanding anyone? Thank you. Oh, I'm not commanding anyone. Yes, yes. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm really, really pleased about that. Can you tell? I'm so relieved because it makes me think that I'm going to absolutely let down the side, and I really don't want to disappoint our liege because I'm trying pretty hard to stay alive myself, and if I get a whole contingent of, you know, units that are relatively, you know, high tier or whatever under my command, it's gonna be a bit uncomfortable, you know. It's gonna be a bit uncomfortable. Anyway, these fellows do need to get stopped in their tracks. Let me see if I can actually do that. Oh, they're not even. That's what's, you know, that is what is super funny actually. Every single time we are up against cavalry, the cavalry never seem to directly charge at me, and if they do, it's like this. It's like this guy. That's it. That's the extent of my anti-cavalry business that I generally get. These kinds of deals where I literally just go, oh yes, I dealt, you know, 20 damage to him. But, you know, as I say, it's not something that I normally do that often, so I think I just need a little bit more practice, but also these guys need to actually be coming towards me. Look at that. See, now that's exactly what I'm talking about. That kind of deal right there, that's what I love. Those are the kinds of moments that are really satisfying as well, because you're just like, yeah, look at that. Got a decent hit, was able to eliminate him. It was a headshot. That really makes a huge difference. Anyway, what's actually going on here? Where are the enemies? Oh, there they are. Why are my forces standing here? Okay. Oh, they've given me the command of the infantry now. Okay, what actually happened with that? Because they weren't giving me the command of the infantry beforehand, but now they have. Okay, that's a bit weird. Maybe the commander has actually died, and now I am the one that is, you know, taking over or whatever. And the enemy only seems to have some skirmishers remaining, so I should be completely fine to just go in here with my axe and hopefully eliminate everyone that I want to. Or maybe not, because these guys are actually putting up a big fight. Get him! Get him. Ah, I got poked in the face by that polearm. Oh, murdered. Okay, well, I'm almost dead, but not just yet. Hopefully I will be able to survive. Help me, fellow. Yes, that fellow is actually helping me quite a bit. There we go, we eliminated him. 7 damage. Wow. Okay. Pulling out all the stops, aren't we, Elias? Yes, very good to do 7 damage. Ah, well, at least we're still alive. I guess that's all that we can really take away from this. And also, the enemy seems to be spawning in very different locations most of the time. Oh, there's a horse. Hello. Oh, yeah. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This is fantastic. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Let me see if I can get a couple of kills like this. Oh, yeah. This is where things start to get much, much easier for me. Well, hopefully if I don't get absolutely murdered in the process. Yeah, but look at that. Look at that. See that damage? That is what I'm capable of doing if we just have the right circumstance. Usually, I'm not going to be that good on foot. I'm not going to be that good on foot. Hilariously enough, if I have a two-handed, and the two-handed skill that I have is decent-ish, and I'm talking around, 150 or so, and maybe the weapon is somewhat okay as well, then I'm going to be able to get some pretty decent kills. As it stands, you can see exactly what's happening, I'm not really able to... Oh, please don't kill me. Oh, that was close. Okay, yeah, anyway. As it stands, we kind of need to do things like that. That massive, massive hit to be able to eliminate enemies. And also, the headshots are making a big difference. Look at that. Another headshot right there. I've gotten pretty decent at using the polearm to actually... Oh, that's one of mine. My bad. Yeah, but anyway. I've gotten pretty decent at aiming for the enemy's head when we are, charging around on our mount and everything. And I guess I can basically put that down to doing all those, different character builds and themes. Because the character builds that I'm talking about are like things like, polearm only and stuff. And whenever I would do polearm only or, primarily polearms, then I would always end up using, some kind of spear or a slashing polearm, and it would force me into learning about these kinds of weapons, and it has made a significant difference in how effective I actually am at using them. But for some reason, it doesn't really translate into infantry combat, which is quite strange because, funnily enough, as I say, I did have 2 series beforehand that are very infantry heavy, and yet I'm not very good there. I don't know. Maybe I just need to attack at more appropriate times, because maybe that's exactly what's going on there. Because obviously, when you have a mount, it's a lot easier to kind of think to yourself, yeah, I'm just gonna head in here, just gonna very quickly do a little bit of pokey. Gonna get killed in the process, of course, but we were very low in HP, and then you're gonna get out again. So it's kind of like hit and run style tactics. Whereas when you're in infantry, you kind of need to stick with your own forces, and that's just not really my style most of the time. Usually what I'd like to do is, as I say, hit and run style tactics, or if I'm an archer, of course I'm going to stay back, and that's the reason why I'm kind of hoping that we can get a bow of our very own. That's going to make a huge difference to our, versatility. We're going to be able to be very adaptive in what we can attack and when. So it's going to make a big difference. Anyway, we did gain a significant... Did we gain a lot? Did we actually gain a lot of promotion experience with that? I actually don't know. But we did get 194 in athletics. We're almost at 200, which will then give me that additional point in control. But you know what's really sad? I have 155 in bows, and I don't have a bow. I mean, technically I do have a bow, as you can see right there. But it's a hunting bow. I mean, why would I want to use that? I mean, technically I could use this, right? I could use this horse, but it is... No, it's actually not that slow. It's not that slow. Okay, fine. Let's use this and see what happens. Alright, this is maybe going to be a bit dicey, because we're actually very even in regards to our opponent's forces. And, oh yeah, actually I should be the mounted person, shouldn't I? Because I'm on a mount now. Oh, this guy's mounted as well. Oh, okay. Well, what does he want? What does he want to do? He wants to do that, and I'm going to do this. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we only have 2. That is very funny. Okay. You know what? I think I'm actually just going to let them auto delegate. I think I'm just going to let them do whatever they want because there's only 2 of them, so it's not really going to make that much of an impact or anything like that. Hopefully you can see relatively well. I might try to make it a little bit brighter if I can. And otherwise, I'm kind of hoping that maybe what I'll be able to do is thin out some of the enemy's cavalry. If I can maybe just approach like this. Do they know I'm here? Yeah, they do. Of course they do. I was actually hoping to use the environment as a bit of a shield, but they already realized what I was attempting to do, and they were getting ready with their attacks and everything, so yeah, that probably wouldn't have worked out too well, but I can hopefully take out this guy. There we go. That was nice. That was a real nice hit, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, you know? I mean, look at that. I just gained 7 points in riding skill. 7 points in riding skill just from 1 kill. And we can maybe get more. Gotta be careful, though. Gotta be careful. I think my forces should be... I think they should... Oh, no. Oh, that was real bad. Okay. Oh, no. Actually, my horse is surprisingly... Okay, never mind. I was actually going to say, my horse is surprisingly difficult to kill. And then gets killed instantly. Yeah, okay. Hello there. What are you doing here? I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. Why are they fighting me on foot? This is a very weird situation to be in. I don't know why you would be here. Miranda. Oh, I got hit in the head by something. It wasn't even her that eliminated me, hilariously enough. Oh well, never mind. I think we should be completely fine. Let's just actually take a look. Yeah, we should be completely fine. I'm actually kind of sad about that because I was really hoping that we'd be able to achieve something there because I did have a horse, but my horse getting eliminated, that made such a huge difference. Very sadly enough, it did. Oh, the enemy is actually starting to catch up in regards to the amount of kills that they're getting. We might, in fact, end up losing this. Oh my. Okay, that is not looking particularly good. I can't actually tell because both factions are having the black color at the top and I just can't see. So, yeah, we're going to lose this. We are indeed going to lose this, as you can see. Look at that. Yep. And I don't think I would have been able to do much about it because there's 134 enemies. I don't think I would have been able to kill 134 enemies myself. So there's that. Anyway, let's leave it to the others. And we're going to, as I say, we're just going to be, you know, sticking with the Iron Islands. I'm not going to be defecting to the other side or anything like that. But this actually does give me the opportunity to now make my way back. And maybe, you know, maybe get a caravan going again and all that wonderful stuff. And then we can see what else we can do. Like, for example, there's a tournament right here if I want to do that. And now we get the regular menus as well. So I can basically go in here and maybe get a bow, you know? I can actually get a bow and everything. Obviously, I don't have any of my gear, which is actually quite sad. I just have the gear that I have from the tournament. Obviously... you know, they already offered me to leave with my gear, you know, intact, but I said no, that I would re-enlist, and that's absolutely fine. Don't have a problem with that, but let's actually take a look here. A dragon bone bow. I think we all know that I should probably buy this. Don't you think? Let me actually just take a quick look here. 9480, 9384, the accuracy... Missile speed, no, the dragon bone bow is quite clearly the better version. So we will be buying this, and we'll get some stacked bodkin arrows. I'm actually wondering whether I should just use a one-handed without a shield. You know what? I'm just going to put it in here. 90,000. Significant. Significant cash right there. Okay, so do we actually have... Where is my companion? Okay, so she's there. 15 days it's going to take for her to come back. Well, that's hilarious. Okay, well, let's go into the tournament. There's actually a horse available as the reward. This is insanity. This is an extremely good mount. I am very much... Oh, no, I have very little HP. Oh, no, I really wanted to win this. Oh, man. Oh, this is bad. Okay, oh, this is real bad. Okay, well, not too bad so far. The green team is doing okay. Oh no. Oh, I wish I had more damage. I really wish I had more damage. For some reason, my damage is really low. I don't know what it is, but I seem to not be doing that much. Okay, come on, kill him. Can we get some assistance, please? There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are just needing to eliminate the red team member, and then we should be completely fine and automatically qualify for the next round. That guy was easy. And okay, now I just have to eliminate this fella. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice, nice. We're actually through. Could you believe it? Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be difficult. Okay, this is going to be rather difficult. Surprisingly enough, funnily enough, because everyone goes, oh yeah, tournament's super easy. That's a funny thing. Go into a tournament, you know, at like 10% HP and try to win it. Obviously, it's not that difficult if you have you know, decent companions. Like for example, right now, look at my comrades right here. They're actually doing a really, really good job. But just imagine going into a tournament and there's 6 nobles in there at the same time, and you've got some pretty terrible gear on. Obviously, my gear at the moment is not the best. I don't think I'm wearing particularly good gear. But yeah, you know, just go in like that at 10% HP or somewhere around that level, and you're gonna die in one hit, you know. And like for example, right here, I'm up against an Ironborn Horseman. Shouldn't be too bad. This guy's gonna be really pretty simple for us to eliminate because I have a decent one-handed skill. But imagine if I had a bow, which I did in the previous round, and that was much more difficult. Let's try and stun her. Nice. Oh, she'd already taken massive damage. Okay, that was much easier than I thought. Okay, great. And now I have thrown weapons. Okay, so this is basically an auto win situation. I don't even need to worry about this because I can get headshots really, really simply. Oh, she has more thrown weapons? What? Okay, that was... Oh, what? She has more? What? Are you serious? How many does she have? I only have 3. I only had 3 thrown weapons, but she had literally like 9 or whatever it was. I don't know. She seemed to throw so many at me. Alright, well, okay. That's funny. Anyway, let me see. I'm just gonna... There we go. Timing is literally the entire thing, and there you go. She has been eliminated. Whew, okay, I really wanted to win that because of the horse. This is going to be a significant benefit to us going forward. Maybe I even want to invest in a, you know, a saddle. That's maybe a good idea. Maybe that's a good idea. I mean, you can see here, if I actually just equip this, you can see that even the Isossi Thoroughbred Charger is not as good as the one that I just got. Obviously, this is a noble mount as well, but very different. You can see that right here. Look at it. Speed, maneuverability, hit points, every single thing is better with the Ryanar Pureblood, which is absolutely insane. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to be spending a little bit of extra cash here. Get this. There we go. And they actually automatically equipped some gear on me so that I wouldn't be as pathetic going into the tournament, which I very much appreciate, I suppose. But they did. They seemed to equip some stuff for me there. But yeah, otherwise, we're going to be looking out for a new lord to join, because of course the Iron Islands is still at war against the North, and we'll see what we can do to help out our forces. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.